Hey Sagittarius, this is your general tarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant or Rising sign for the month of July. Sagittarius, saddle up your centaur saddle because this could be a very, very passionate adventure you're about to go on this month with all the energy happening in your 8th house of passion, of power, of intimacy and of pure deliciousness in some cases for many of you. So what's going to be happening? Well, let me shuffle some cards and wait on the right ones to come out for you. Look at that. Saddle up your centaur saddle and there it is. This is the card of earth meeting fire. Fire and passion moving like lava. This is lava love. Consistent and passionate love nonetheless. But we'll put that down there and wait on the rest of them. So we're feeling the vibe. Okay. So there's a lot of retrogrades happening already this month, but dare I even mention it as you're going on your big passionate adventure, which I'll explain in a moment. Mercury is retrograding. So he's slowing everything down, which could be to your advantage because if you want to move like slow burning passionate lava this month, then you'll probably welcome that whole new slow vibe, new kind of slower adventure maybe. And yeah, it's going to be, everything is going to be a bit slowed down. It's going to be difficult to think, difficult to focus, difficult to get anything done. Yeah, things like going on short journeys. You might get in your car and say, okay, let's go. You'll hit every red light. You'll meet a traffic jam. So the best way around this is to make sure you're leaving your home early for any important appointment. The other thing it might do with computers, technology, anything that you work, any computer systems you work with, they just might suddenly decide, well, I don't want to play anymore. And you might find yourself kind of, I don't know, yelling at some device or some technology. It doesn't matter. It won't make any difference. It's just not wanting to play this month. So other things that might be happening, it might be very slow to get people to return calls to you, to get people to send mail back to you and things like that. It's just a slower rhythm that almost for you feels like a sudden stop. But you know how to get through this. This is not our first pony ride around the Mercury retrograde vibes. Go with the flow. If everything wants you to slow down and double back and kind of have a look over your shoulder and see where you've just been, do it. Just do it. Just go with the flow. But the other big things that are happening for you this month, Sagittarius, is that there are 2 eclipses. On July 2nd, there's a solar eclipse. That's the new moon in Cancer happening for you in this 8th house, where the north node of destiny also happens to be. So there is destiny, passionate and powerful destiny that needs to be played out. But balancing that off, on July 16th is the lunar eclipse, the big full moon in Capricorn, happening for you in the 2nd house. So here's what I feel is going on for you. There has been the last year and a half or more or less for some of you, where you felt that it was very difficult to make the good things come your way. It wasn't just like we say Sagittarius can be very lucky sometimes. You're saying, well, I think my luck ran out. Every penny that I have in my bank account, did I work for that? Oh my God, did I work for that? Didn't come easy, didn't come easy. And maybe you were very focused on the negative economy. Oh my God, is what's going on with the economy? And you could have found yourself surrounded with a lot of people that are just saying, money is difficult, I'm broke. Well, here's a real moment where that begins, probably in a big way, to come to some sort of maybe dramatic end where you will no longer have to worry so much about money, where it's coming from, how difficult it is to get it, and once I spend it, where will I get more of this shit, you know? It's like, no, the worry is coming out of that for you now, Sagittarius, and it will start to slowly dissipate over the next couple of months, where you'll be more confident around the whole issue of money. But also the other thing that's happening here, you're getting more body confident, you're getting more powerful in yourself, you're getting some of your strength back, some of that missing confidence that you've been feeling over the last while, trying to stay buoyant, maybe trying to do a bit of studying, trying to do a bit of this, a bit of that, pushing ahead with other things in an effort to somewhat prop up the feeling that, oh my God, my confidence is dwindling. But again, the good news is that the confidence starts really coming back, and a sense of strength and power is coming back to you this month, which is really nice. Now, for some of you, that strength and power could be coming back in a very, very passionate way, maybe with your partner, for those in a relationship, or maybe for the singles, with a big, new, passionate love affair. A big, passionate love affair. An intense love affair for some of you. And maybe because Mercury is retrograding at some point into the 8th house this month, it could be that it's from a love from the past, somebody that you had passionate moments with before. They might return back into your life, and they might re-stoke up those Sagittarian flames again. And I see that the whole issue about making serious bonds with somebody this month could be on the cards. As this card comes out, this is like a serious commitment with somebody, declaring a serious relationship maybe with somebody, separating who you love, passionately love, maybe from those who just don't stoke up your fires, as I said. It's like a case of, these people build me up, these people light my inner fire, these people don't, so I don't have any interest in them so much anymore. But there's actually a lot going on with you this month, Sagittarius. Apart from that intimacy, the passion and the power that's coming, there could be some challenges. And one of the challenges that might be arriving for you could be an issue to do with money. Somebody, maybe even a family member, doesn't have to be, could be challenging you over a financial issue. They could be asking you for money. And you're saying, you know, I've realized that money doesn't grow on trees. Well, not any tree that I've known. Money doesn't grow on trees. So I'm a generous person, but I'm going to be a little bit more careful about who I'm handing my money out to. And if somebody comes this month and demands money and says, I need money, I need you to pay for this, I need you to pay for that, just say, wait, hold your horses. Whoa there, Nelly. I don't have to do anything. You're not going to pressure me into spending money. You're not going to pressure me into getting me to throw my coin here and there and everywhere. You're not going to manipulate me into spending my hard-earned cash. This cash is mine. And as I said, it was hard won, and I'm going to keep it. So it's not about being mean, Sagittarius. It's like a lesson has been learned here about the universe is abundant, but also the universe needs you to respect that abundance. It needs you to keep a little bit, spend a little bit, but not to be exaggerating in either direction, you know? So like I said, somebody could be coming this month that really challenges your purse strings and maybe challenges your heartstrings too. Some passionate thing going on. I'm feeling it, but I'm not quite getting the details yet. Maybe we'll get into the cards and get the vibe, but I feel a lot of fire, passion, even jealousy and obsession around something that's actually quite transformative for you. It's like this burning passion, this determination, this jealousy, this fire, this I will not be told what to do vibe. Or on the other hand of, oh my God, you've totally lit me up now. Now I get it vibe. This could change everything for you. Everything. So what we have going on, the other things we have going on is July 1st, Mars is in Leo, a fellow fire sign. This is really good for you. You're feeling very confident about getting out there and pushing ahead, maybe with some idea that you have with your education. Sagittarius, you're a very educated person, and if you didn't get formal education, you know a lot about a lot of stuff. And this seems to be a month where you're, again, more confident to share the things that you know in a way that you might gain more confidence again with that. So it's really nice. I do want to touch upon the fact that if you have older siblings, maybe older brothers, say uncles either, or older male family members, they could be coming into the fore this month. They could be maybe somebody that you need to sit down and have a chat with about money or about inheritance or taxes or finances. Might be just an older male that you need to thrash something out with about money, you know. So that could be something that might get a bit heated, but it can be resolved. It can be resolved. But adventure, adventure. By the time this month ends, I just feel for you, Sagittarius, that it's a beautiful energy for you. It is like, I just keep feeling that it's like the slow burn, the molten lava that's inspiring you to move on, and not to be so challenged by other people, not to be letting other people take your confidence from you, not to let other people, in some cases the second house is about your physical body. Don't let anybody body shame you either. That's a pile of bullshit, you know. Don't let them do that, and don't you do that to yourself either. That's not fair. But it's a month where it's like these fires. I'm even getting warm even thinking about it. It's fire, getting stoked up. It's like setting a torch to something and saying, this situation had far too much control over me for too long. This issue about money, debts, inheritances, taxes, what I'm going to do about my pension, what I'm going to do about my long-range money, my side business even. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Instead, I'm going to take complete and utter control over it. That's what I'm feeling too. It's this sense of, this is where it changes, baby. This is where I come back and take control. Yes, taking control of your passions. Yeah. Well, Sagittarius, I'm very, very, very happy for you. Let me say that. And I mean, if you are some Sagittarians, I know some Sagittarians, you're very, very private. And even though you're very free-spirited, sometimes that, for some of you, can mean being very private. But this month, it's almost like you're being pushed out of a comfort zone in order to get out there and live more passionately, with more fierceness. Grab the horse by the reins type of thing and get out there and get on an adventure again and be fierce about it. Yeah, I like that. Sagittarius, you've only 3 cards, but a few of them hopped out there. Look, more horses. Huh? I did tell you, so you've got to saddle up because you were going on an adventure. So we have a bunch of cards coming out here. Yes. Wisdom. This one was next. Power. Yeah, okay. Coin. Let me get one more, okay. Sagittarius, I'm feeling such good vibes for you. It's almost like you become really powerful again. Powerful. Passion and power. And strong. What is it? It's the month where it's all about your heartstrings and your purse strings, both of them being pulled, and in some way it's like a big moment where you get your power back. So I love it. Sagittarius, let's do this thing. Anyway, enough of me tuning into your energy and being slightly jealous. Let me go over to your ta-da, big grand overview. So I did say saddle up that centaur because you're going on a new adventure. You sure are. There's an issue. It could be a family issue that you're dealing with, but you're dealing with it with more power, fierceness. But it's like a steadiness too. This is, I'm going in to fix that. I'm not going to argue about it. There'll be no guns blazing. I will just be handling this. That's what I feel. I'm going to handle this situation. For some of you, this slow burning passion, for the singles and the couples, could really stoke up those fires in your relationship again. Getting very, very, passionate about your partner, but also very possessive over them. You'll be like that possessive one this month, and you're saying, what? Me? Yes, you. Very clingy, very possessive. And you'll even be shocking yourself. But I feel you're getting a great level of power from some connection. So for the couples, you're getting a great level of power and force from your partner. Protecting them, supporting them, building them up also in some positive way that doesn't kind of take anything away from you. Helping them, pushing them on, but also pushing yourself on into something that gives you more strength to declare. It's like for some of you this, a redeclaration of your love for somebody. Maybe this person, for the singles, who might come from your past. Maybe with Mercury retrograding there, you might bring a lover from your past. And there might be a real, I really love you. I know this didn't start out like this, but I have really deep feelings for you. And same for those of you in a relationship, as I really feel close to you. I really feel like we can talk about anything. I feel this depth with you. It's great, great. And even for some of you with the new moon in Cancer, in the 8th house, where the North Node of Destiny is, for some of you it could be a deep, deep conversation, maybe about bringing a child into your life. 8th house is life, birth, rebirth, transformation. Cancer season is all about family. So I have to admit, in some cases this could mean that you might have to discuss the passing of somebody with family members, you know, that might have happened. But it's more to do with a serious conversation about life, maybe bringing in a new family member. So that it's just this enthusiasm that's coming your way, Sagittarius. It's great. But again, it's this feeling also of whatever hard work you've been doing in the last year and a half, perhaps, working hard to make these coin. I see that somebody is going to recognize the hard work that you've been doing. Somebody's going to step in maybe and give you some financial advice. Say, look, you are a hard worker. You're doing great. Maybe you could do it this way, that way, this way, that way. So there is somebody that might be coming in who gives you very positive financial advice, or to do with taxes, some financial issue, whatever it is. It's very, very positive. And this positive advice that you're getting is great, because I think as we go through the month, towards mid-month, that you might be getting a lot of people giving you very negative and bad advice about money. So hold on to these people that seem to be coming in at the start of the month, who are giving you good advice. Don't be swayed by a kind of know-it-all who might come in mid-month and try to change your mind about a financial decision you have to make. Trust in people this month who do know their shit about money. That could be a financial advisor, a bank manager, maybe. Are they the best at giving advice? Sometimes. Or somebody like that, to point you in some right direction. Because when they do give you this good financial advice, because they recognize the hard work you've been putting in, then again you feel more stoked up and ready to go. Ready to go on adventures. And it could be for some of you that there's a real adventure on your mind, wanting to travel, wanting to go somewhere, wanting to study. It's like, I am fired up to go somewhere new in my life, a new direction. And I think that this begins by getting financial advice. It begins by saying, well, if you're taking a lot of time off work to travel, how can you plan that? And somebody might be able to help you. If you want to do a really expensive vacation, how can you manage this? And blah. So there's a lot going on like that. Wow. I just feel very, very positive vibes to do with money this month for you. But mid-month, here we see you again feeling more confident, okay? But yet at the same time, you do need a future plan, because this new confidence with money seems to be only beginning. It seems to be only quite new, and you don't want that good feeling about having a handle over your money, feeling good about your education, feeling good about your adventures, whatever it is you're going to do. You don't want that to be knocked by any more pessimism. And, excuse me, did I mention this already? I don't want you to be hanging around people who are very pessimistic about money, people who are always broke, people who never have a coin in their pants. Just please do your best to avoid these eternally pessimistic people who are always, oh, the economy, oh, this is bad, oh, times are tough, times are tough. Times are tough for a lot of people, we can't ignore that, but here's something we've got to remember. There is actually no shortage of money. Yeah, I said that. There is no shortage of money. There is only bad distribution. Hopefully in our lifetime we'll see that changed, you know. And this is the thing I want you to learn in a very positive way. There is no shortage of money. There is just those people who know how to make it and keep it, and those people who just don't get the opportunity, unfortunately, to do that. And it seems here that you've a choice here, Sagittarius mid-month. Are you going to take the new opportunities that seem to be coming your way to get hungry for money? Now you're saying that sounds very negative. Not really. That's abundance. Take what you can and no more. Take the most that you should get. Go for a bigger prize. Really, Sagittarius. Because as I said, there's no lack out there. There is very often lack of opportunity, like I said, for most people, but you're not one of them this month. Take these opportunities and go out there and make money, serious money, and let there be no more pessimism and no more hanging around these people who say, oh, well, we'll forever be poor. You know us, we grew up poor, we'll always be poor. Or, oh, you know us, our business doesn't work out, you know, we'll never make it big time. Get rid of them, get rid of them. Or at least if you can't get rid of them, every time they go there, change the subject and say, well, actually, no, I'm feeling really good. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to make money. I'm going to turn this around and I'm not going to be so held back by this pessimistic money talk anymore. Money is out there. Money can be made. My adventure is to go out there and make it and own it and keep it. And to get out of this thing that I had endured for the longest time, which is feeling that abundance just isn't for me. Of course it's for you. It's all for you. But your adventure should be to go out there and include that abundance in your life. Now, here comes love. Here comes love and passion for some of you. I know for all of you really, I do believe in love and passion. But there is a moment here, I have to say, where money is probably overshadowing this passion. I'm just going to go there for some of you. I have a feeling at some point for some of you, could it be your partner that's having financial trouble and you might have to help them out or give them some advice? But if it seems, I just get this idea, if it seems that your partner or somebody, even God forbid the singles meet somebody this month and it's all real high intense passion, if somebody asks you for money, don't be so quick to give that away. You know, I don't want you to, this is a month where I'm just going to ask you to be a little bit cautious, singles particularly, the singles. I don't want you to meet somebody now that kind of makes you obsessed with them in some way, and then there could be an element of using going on there. Know before you enter this relationship what your lines are, what would be a red flag for you. If they ask you to borrow money off you, that's a major red flag. Don't give them money, okay? That's just for some of you, not all of you. But I think a riddle or a puzzle is definitely going to be solved, either about debts or about money this month. It's very, very strong. Very strong. It's like it's a very strong issue, a puzzle about money that gets fixed. But it's heated, it's strong. But do I feel you getting into an argument? No. Other signs are being very triggered this month, but you're different. It gets heated, but that fire and heat transforms you. which then transforms the whole financial situation. I hope that's not too cryptic for you, so sorry about that if it is. Now, coming towards the end of the month, Sagittarius, you're getting power back. Inner power, outer power. This is a new moon card. The new moon in the 8th house. Power, passion, deep wisdom. And using that deep wisdom to get better control over so many situations in your life. This is Mars. This is passion. This is fire, enthusiasm. This is burning wisdom. If some of you are really pushing this month to promote something that you're very educated and knowledgeable about, if you're pushing ahead with that this month, you're going to set it on fire. You're really, I mean, can you see why it's getting so hot? I actually can feel the heat coming off these cards. And I like this combination for you too, Sagittarius, because for me, it just feels that you're getting back in contact with a very primal power that burns so much crap that has been lingering around in you for too long, that inner fears, inner insecurities, inner doubts, inner worries, maybe even for some of you worrying about getting older, worrying about your body, worrying about your fitness, even maybe worrying about your health, worrying about money. And I think it's going back to that thing of, I had been allowed to become disempowered in so many ways. Abundance, excuse me, abundance was hard to come by, but now I have far more respect for that. I've more respect for myself. I've more respect for my life. I've more respect for my coin. I've more respect for the people that I am passionate about, my partner, my family, my friends. So much respect for the good things in my life now that I will never waste that again. So that what I just said seems to be huge for you this month. I will never waste that again, and I will not waste opportunities to get out there and be hungry again, to get stuck into a project, get stuck into my career, get stuck into making money, get stuck into my passions and pleasures, get stuck into my love, kind of my giving love to my partner, giving love to the people I care about. I want to really dive into that all over again. And that's what's changing. That's what's turning it around, because as soon as you do that, here comes the most important things: the money and your strength and power, and the ability to get over some of these hardships to do with lack. I think before this month is out, you're going to see some real physical evidence that you've gotten over the worst of some financial situation. You know, sometimes, you know, with these readings that I do, Sagittarius, that sometimes spirit comes through. For the most part, it's usually energetic threads, energetic vibes, and feeling and energy. But spirit does come through. And I feel, just as I'm coming to the end of the reading, it's very hot energy. I definitely feel that. And it's very like that feeling of rising up again, being born again, feeling alive again. That's the other thing. But when I touched upon those last 4 cards about, I am not going to get so stressed out about lack of abundance, and I'm going to focus on appreciating abundance by taking it. If abundance opens itself out, like July 3rd, Venus in Cancer in the 8th house, if she's unveiling herself and saying, these are all the passions that you can have, then it's an invitation. Go and take it. Go and take what you deserve. Go and take what is destined to be yours without fear and without some of that awful mindset that people can fall into of, you know, oh, I'll keep it small, and, you know, no, go out and don't be afraid to take the abundance of this universe, because that's what it's offering you. What's the point in the universe having abundance if nobody values it? If nobody says, I see you, universe, I see what you're doing, look at you all sparkly and shining with abundance. I'm going to take what you're offering me, and I'm going to take it with such gratitude and keep it coming, because I will receive it and I will receive it. And the more you give me, the more I will respect it. So that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. No more fear about money, no more lack thinking, because that goes all against abundance. I said this to Libra too, because they had such a similar vibe at the end of their reading, and that was they had been so focused for a long time on their problem that they didn't realize that they should be focused on just seeing the solution. And for you, it's the same thing. Focus so long on lack and how difficult it is to get the good things in your life. It's that moment where the universe is saying, there is more where this came from, my love. All I'm asking you to do is reach out and receive it. And I will keep bringing it. All you have to show me is that you keep needing it and you keep wanting it. And with that in mind, I'm going to leave you with all that love, passion and abundance and transformation that's coming your way. And I really, really, really love this energy for you, because even though it's fired up and passionate, I feel you're getting the best out of it, and not like many of the other signs this month who are getting triggered by it. Well done, Sagittarius. I think that's part of your new drive to take and be open-armed to abundance. Say, just keep bringing me the good stuff. I can make my arms bigger and bigger. I am Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. I can expand. I can expand as much as you want. You just keep filling it up, baby. Let that be your new vibe. And that is the solution. No more lack, only abundance. Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it at that, my love. You know, of course, that these are the general energies of the month. To get into the real details to do with love, the passions in your relationship, the singles, money and career, money especially, family issues, anything like that, we are going to dig right in there in the VIMEO readings, the deep read. Come along again, my love. It's all linked down there below, and we'll open everything out to see what this passion is going to bring for you and see what's going on. So like I said, VIMEO readings, it's linked down there below. Click the link and come along. I'm going to leave it at that, my love. Enjoy this passionate month. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it, and become transformed by it. And I am going to leave you my love. So I hope you receive this abundance of love that I have for you. And a big kiss to you, my love. Mwah. Until next month, my gorgeous.